Welcome back to People Be Live. I'm your host, William Haynes. Woo! Man, I love Australians. The guest on tonight's show is a real, legit Australian and my friend. Woo! Yeah. She's great. We were on the IGN show together. We did a lot of stuff together. She's a great friend, a great person. Tonight's guest, Alanah Pearce. Woo! Come on. Wow, what a great fit. You look great.
Thank you.
This way, come on in. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Also, congratulations on your YouTube channel just hitting 180,000 subscribers.
Yeah, just happened the other day. Yeah.
You're actually Australian.
I am. Why did you say actually? Like
there's a lot of fake ones. You haven't heard about the fake Australians?
No, have you actually heard about that?
No, I'm just kidding.
No, flat earthers think that Australia is not real and that it's all a country made up of actors and Australia doesn't actually exist. This is a real thing.
Australia doesn't exist?
Yeah, if you look that up, it's a real thing.
I wanted to first talk about how we met, in case people don't know, because I think I found out about you 4 years ago. I didn't meet you till a year ago.
Yeah.
But the way that we met is one of the most internet ways in the world.
Yeah.
I did a story on SourceFed about you.
You did.
Back in 2014, because a kid on the internet was sending you rape threats on Facebook.
Yeah.
So what you did is screen capped it and sent it to his mom.
I did. Yeah. I've done it a few times actually, and that was the first time that I had done it, where basically I was like, okay, how old are these kids who are sending me these messages? And I figured out how old they were and just very easily found their parents on Facebook. It's super easy to do. People are like, how did you do that? Is that internet stalking? It's like, you just look in the family list and it's
it's right
tag
there.
photos. Like, it's super easy to do. So I would take a screenshot and be like, hey, you aware like your son is using the internet in this way? He's been saying this kind of stuff to me. Like, I don't know if you want to talk to him about that. And she freaked out. Like, but some of the mothers that I've contacted are like, really? What did you say to him? Like, some of them get really mad. So it's like kind of a mix where that incident went down pretty well and went viral, and I didn't expect that.
I like that when it was being covered a lot, because I think her response was that little shit.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if I was allowed to swear, but she literally said, oh my God, that little shit. It was like, yeah.
I actually have a clip of it. Hold on.
Yeah, he wrote me like a written letter of apology, and they held a presentation at the school about it.
No
way! Make sure you're aware of how your children are using the internet, and like it was pretty legit. Yeah,
that's crazy. I actually didn't know that part about it. Hold on.
Yeah.
I gotta get my HDMI set up. I actually have the clip. Sorry, y'all.
Oh, that's you.
I know. Hold on, it's coming up. Hold on.
There's no signal, man.
No signal. Oh, it's on the wrong HDMI. Anybody see my TV remote? It's right there.
Hey!
Alanah Pearce is an online video game reviewer for Australian radio stations and television shows. And here I didn't even know they had video games in Australia. Because she exists because that's what people do to each other these days. She also has a YouTube channel, which I watched for a few minutes. When asked her if she ever sent such messages, she stated, a while ago I realized that a lot of the people who send disgusting or overly sexual comments to me over the internet aren't adult males. It turns out that they're mostly young boys, and the problem is they don't know any better. So responding to them rationally didn't resolve the situation. I was a young boy not that long ago, and I remember the urge to write things in the YouTube comment section, but I didn't. You know why? Because my parents loved me, sorta, and I was afraid of what they would do if they found out. A lot of kids don't.
Long time ago. This was actually before you were even working at IGN, huh?
Yeah, it would have been.
Then after this happened, I totally forgot about any of that stuff ever happening. And then in June or July, I got an email, and they were like, oh, do you want to work on Disney's IGN show on television?
Yeah, I was the one who suggested you.
You suggested me to be on TV. So because of you, I got to live out my lifelong dream of being on TV. We were on Disney XD 5 days a week at 8 o'clock.
Like 3 months.
Yeah, from I think like July all the way up until December, so a little bit long. So yeah, we had a great time.
And then I think that was like during that period that we started filming together, it was like 3 months in, you sent me a text message just with a link to that article and was like, this was you?
Yeah, you didn't bring it up. Why would I bring that up? Yeah. I totally had forgot about it. And I was like, wait a second. I don't remember how it came back to my memory or if I found it by accident. I was like, I totally did a story about you and you never mentioned it.
Well, I remember the headline of that video is you use the word snitches.
Snitches!
You made it sound like I snitched, like it's like I did something evil. It wasn't just like...
There was somebody, it was the producer, it was the producer, it was Lynn Wilkes. Immediately throw someone else on blast. But that's not the only interesting thing you've done on the internet. When the Nintendo Switch came out, that apparently the cartridges were really small. And people the company was worried that kids were going to eat them.
Yeah, and choke on them.
So they intentionally made them taste nasty. And you ate one, and I have the video.
Greetings, everyone. I'm Alanah. And
Also, I was very drunk.
I'm
I'm smashed in this video.
Nintendo Switch game cartridges taste bad.
I feel like you should skip ahead a bit. It takes me like a little bit to actually lick it.
Oh, it's so... Oh, God. It's so awful.
Was it that bad?
Yeah, it's really bad. Yeah, so it tastes like something rusted mixed with electricity. It's like, it's fully intense. So yeah, like full context, that was like 3 a.m. I was at the IGN office and I had read a press release from Nintendo saying they had intentionally coated them so kids wouldn't eat them. And I was like, well, I need to try it for science. Like, obviously someone has to test this. And I was really drunk.
At work.
Yeah, I was at work. And the pinned comment on that video was like, because I didn't expect anyone to care about it. I thought some people would be like, this is stupid, and my subscribers would find it funny.
Yeah.
And then it just blew up and made news headlines in Canada. And the pinned comment, it was like, hey everyone, super drunk, like edited this drunk, uploaded it while drunk, like so everyone knew. But I got comments on it just today of people being like, you're an idiot. Yeah.
Do they do that to all of the games?
Yeah, every Switch game tastes bad. Yeah.
Tastes terrible.
Yeah.
So by that time, you were already working at IGN, which is where I met you. How did that happen? How did you go from Australia to IGN?
It's a pretty long story. The condensed version is just I started working as a news writer in the video game industry in Australia, which is like, I've always loved games, I've always loved writing, so I combine those two things. So I started out freelancing, working for free, and then started working on television and radio over there, and studied journalism and entertainment with the end goal of working at a place like IGN or like a GameSpot or just like a big video game outlet. And
that's exactly what you did.
Made it happen. Yeah.
You moved all the way from Australia to San Francisco just to work there.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And now you've since don't work there anymore.
A month and a half ago I left, yeah.
Yeah, wow. And then you were unemployed and now you moved to LA.
Yeah, so I left IGN having gotten a job working at Funhouse, which is a brand for Rooster Teeth. Which, I watched Red vs. Blue since back when it was on Google Video. Like, it's been a thing that I've like wanted to do for such a long time. I found this diary entry I'd written in 2013 where I was like, I'm gonna work at IGN one day, and then after that, I'm gonna work at Rooster Teeth. Exactly what I did. I don't know how I predicted that. Yeah. It's insane.
I'm not surprised at all, because you're one of those people that are very go-gettery.
I think I'm pretty black and white about stuff too. I'm just like, this is what I want, and that's what I'm going to do. I was like that when I started dating my boyfriend. I was like, I'm gonna date you. You're gonna like it. It's gonna be good, and then it happened. But now I'm like, well, I did the IGN thing, and now I'm doing the Rooster Teeth thing. Like, what do I do next? Yeah. Like, that blog post in 2013 doesn't have anything else, and now I'm like, I don't know, just that's it. Like,
now you got to reassess your entire life.
I know, it's pretty existential crisis-y.
You ever think about making a video game?
I've thought about that. I feel like that's probably what I'll end up doing. It's like I've been working in games media for 7 years straight now, and now I'm like, Funhouse is anyone who doesn't know, it's basically a comedy gaming channel, so they do like funny Let's Plays and stuff like that. So it's more on the entertainment side, but I can see myself ending up like writing a video game or something like that.
Writing a video game. That would be incredible. I'm sure we support that. Donate to the Patreon. Alanah's new game.
Make it work.
Also, you did just start a podcast too, right?
Yeah, back in February, which is a podcast. It's called Red Lips Orange Car, and we basically just read missed connections that some of them are like fascinating and some of them are really messed up. And there's
like
one
off
Craigslist. Yeah.
Craigslist. Yeah, I heard about this. I don't believe that this works anymore. The misconnections are when you're like, man, I was at Walmart and I saw the most beautiful woman and we made eye contact.
So you would think that's most of it? What most of it actually is, and it's very interesting, is like something that's written like, hey, straight dude, happily married, or like have a girlfriend, just want to suck a dick. That's like a solid 80% of it is
Happily married. She's cool
and
with
it'll
it.
be like not gay, just want to have sex with a dude. Like, let me know if you're free. And I swear to God, every time that I'm like, hey, I need you to pick a misconnection for the show, don't tell me what it is, because we like read them out and react to them live. Every time I'm like, I'm really sorry about all of the dicks that you're going to see. Like, brace yourself for that, because it's like it's mostly just straight dudes trying to have sex with other dudes.
Yeah, I can't believe a woman would ever be like, I need to try to get another man talking to me.
Yeah, I think you pretty rarely read misconnections from
Women. Yeah.
yeah.
Mostly dudes. Did you really just come from the Teen Choice Awards just now?
I did. Yeah.
How was that?
Uh,
I might have finally pissed off my neighbors. Were they? Were they just knocking on the floor?
That was the floor.
how
Oh,
did they do that?
how'd they reach? They had to finally reach. They're like, well, that motherfucker finally did
I
it.
just really don't like the Teen Choice Awards.
Where can people find you at?
I am on all of the social media at Alanah, which it's my name in the middle of Charizard. It's the easiest way to, my name's Alanah. It's the easiest way to remember it. But yeah, I just joined Funhouse, so youtube.com/Funhouse, which is spelled Haus, like the German name.
The German way.
Check me out on there.
Yeah. Well, thank you for everybody for coming. It's been a wonderful show. Now we all just hug at the end. Well, we did it. We're not done yet.